Porsche is collapsing faster than almost anyone expected. Just a few years ago, the company looked unstoppable. Profits were huge, demand was exploding, and Porsche seemed like one of the smartest luxury car brands on the planet. Investors loved it. Customers waited months for cars, and the company was confidently pushing into the electric future. Now things are starting to go wrong, all at once. Sales are falling hard in key markets. China, once Porsche's biggest growth engine, is becoming a serious problem. Its electric vehicle strategy is struggling. The electric Macan transition is getting messy, and even Porsche executives are now admitting the market changed faster than they expected. And no, this doesn't mean Porsche is going bankrupt tomorrow. The company is still profitable and still massively respected. But compared to where Porsche thought it would be by 2026, this is a major reality check. For the first time in years, Porsche genuinely looks vulnerable. The numbers already tell a pretty worrying story. Porsche deliveries dropped again in early 2026, with major declines in China dragging down overall global sales. And this is not just a small dip that companies can easily ignore. Porsche depends heavily on profit margins. They don't sell millions of cheap cars like Toyota or Volkswagen. Porsche makes money by selling expensive cars at premium prices. So when sales slow down, while development costs keep rising, pressure builds very quickly. Investors are already becoming nervous because Porsche is spending billions on electric vehicles, while demand for them is much less predictable. On top of that, competition is getting much stronger, especially in China. And honestly, China might be Porsche's biggest problem right now. For years, China was one of Porsche's most important markets. Wealthy buyers love the brand, especially sport utility vehicles like the Macan and Cayenne. Porsche became a status symbol there. If you were successful, you bought a Porsche. But the luxury market in China has changed dramatically. A lot of younger buyers are no longer automatically choosing European brands. Chinese car companies are moving unbelievably fast, especially in the electric vehicle space. Brands like BYD, Xiaomi, NIO, and Yangwang are building cars packed with technology, huge screens, advanced software, fast charging, and insane performance numbers. And many buyers now care more about technology than heritage. That is a huge shift because Porsche built its reputation around driving feel, engineering, and brand image. Those things still matter, of course. The problem is that many luxury electric vehicle buyers now also expect cutting-edge software and constant innovation. Chinese brands are improving so quickly that even established companies are struggling to keep up. And Porsche does not really want to play the discount game either. The company has been trying to protect its premium image instead of cutting prices aggressively. That helps maintain exclusivity, but it also means some buyers simply move to cheaper competitors offering more technology for less money. Then there is Porsche's electric car strategy itself. A few years ago, Porsche looked like one of the success stories of the electric vehicle transition. The Taycan received incredible reviews. It proved Porsche could make a genuinely exciting electric performance car. Many people thought Porsche would handle electrification better than most traditional brands. But then the market started changing. Global electric vehicle growth slowed down in several regions, much earlier than companies expected. Some buyers became worried about charging infrastructure. Others still preferred combustion engines. Luxury customers especially seemed more interested in hybrids than fully electric cars. That created a serious problem for Porsche, because electric vehicle development is incredibly expensive. Companies need massive investment to build platforms, software, battery systems, and charging technology. That only works smoothly when demand keeps growing rapidly. When growth slows down, the financial pressure becomes much more obvious. And the biggest issue is probably the Macan. The Macan has been one of Porsche's most important cars for years. In many markets, it became the company's best-selling model. It brought younger buyers into the brand and generated massive profits. For a long time, the Macan was basically Porsche's money machine. Now, Porsche is trying to transition the Macan into an electric future. The problem is that the electric Macan is not replacing the gas-powered version as quickly as Porsche hoped. Some buyers still want combustion engines. Others are not fully convinced by electric vehicle ownership yet. And in certain regions, charging infrastructure is still not strong enough for everyone to comfortably switch. That creates a dangerous gap for Porsche, because once the combustion Macan disappears in some markets, Porsche risks losing customers who are simply not ready to move to electric yet. And if buyers leave the brand during that transition, winning them back later becomes much harder. Even Porsche executives are now openly changing their tone. A few years ago, the company sounded extremely confident about going electric quickly. Now Porsche is talking much more about flexibility. The company is investing more into hybrids and keeping combustion engines alive longer than originally planned. That's not a rumor either. Porsche has already confirmed adjustments to its long-term strategy because electric vehicle demand is not growing as fast as expected. And honestly, Porsche is not alone here. Several luxury brands are slowing down their electric vehicle timelines. Aston Martin, Bentley, Lamborghini, and others are all becoming more cautious. The industry realized that customers are not transitioning to electric vehicles at the speed companies predicted back in 2021 and 2022. At the same time, Porsche is also cutting costs. The company has announced restructuring efforts, job reductions, and changes inside parts of the business to improve efficiency. That doesn't automatically mean disaster, but it does show Porsche understands the pressure is real. Still, it's important not to exaggerate the situation. Porsche is struggling compared to Porsche's own expectations, not compared to most car companies. The 911 is still incredibly strong. Brand loyalty remains powerful. North America is still a relatively healthy market for the company. And even during this difficult period, Porsche remains more profitable than many major automakers. This is not the end of Porsche, but it is probably the biggest warning sign the company has faced in years. Because the luxury car market is changing faster than traditional brands expected. Buyers now care about software, technology, battery performance, charging speed, and digital features just as much as horsepower and badges. Chinese brands are forcing everyone to adapt much faster. Porsche now finds itself balancing multiple problems at the same time. It needs to protect its premium image, continue investing billions into future technology, keep loyal enthusiasts happy, and somehow navigate one of the biggest industry transitions in decades. That's not easy, even for a company as strong as Porsche. And the next few years could decide whether Porsche successfully adapts to this new era, or whether this slowdown becomes something much more serious.